Hey everybody, Coach Ben here. Another Saturday workout brought to you by Backlot Bodybuilding Club. Today we need 2 things from the house. A couple cans, candles, wine bottle, something like that, and a towel. All right, so the first thing we've got today is a shoulder prep series. It's 5 separate movements. 4 of them are from the bent over position. If you were with us last week, you're a pro. Imagine you've got a wall about a foot behind your butt. Take your hips back to that wall, your chest just falls forward naturally. My back is still nice and tight. Got a soft bend in my knee and my shins vertical. My arms hang nice and long. I'm gonna demo all 5 movements in succession, and you'll just do whatever reps are prescribed. So we've got the bent over I raise. Notice I'm leading with the thumb. The bent over Y, I'm a little bit wider, making a Y with my hands. The bent over T, now I'm leading with my pinky. Got the W raise, I'm gonna lead with my thumb this time. I start with my elbows down and back. You'll notice my upper arm is parallel with my upper back. I raise my arms out to the side like this. Then we've got the Cuban Press, standing nice and tall, elbows high and outside. I rotate my hands overhead, then drive them up towards the ceiling. It's a Cuban Press. Our next piece is 4 separate movements. You'll do them back to back to back, then you'll rest at the end, okay? We'll start, you need your towel. You're also gonna need whatever you're using as your weights. We're gonna start with a bent over isometric row hold. So you're gonna stand on the towel, you're gonna drive those hips down and back, your chest is tight, and you're gonna row, pull nice and hard against the towel. You should feel this in your back, in your biceps, and even on the back side of your shoulder as you're driving everything down and back. I'm gonna show you the next 3 moves that follow that towel row isometric hold. They go back to back to back, like I was talking about. So we've got a bent over lateral raise. This is very similar to what we did in the warm-up. Hips go back to that imaginary wall, arms hang long. I'm gonna do 30 reps right here. You'll notice I'm leading with the elbow. My hands never go above the elbow, okay? I'm leading with the elbow. The hands stay nice and low or parallel with my elbow and shoulder, okay? We're gonna stand up nice and tall then. And the next movement is just a straight up lateral raise. 25 reps just like this. Again, leading with the elbow. Everything's nice and tight on the back side of my body. I'm squeezing my butt, squeezing my shoulder blades down and back. Then we're gonna transition into 20 front raises. Just like that. You'll do all 75 reps in a row. Some of you may recall the Great Push-Up Massacre of 2 weeks ago. We're gonna revisit a movement that we did back then. It's a 3-position dynamic push-up, narrow, regular, and wide positioning of the hands. Dynamic push-up is a quick push-up, so we're gonna go down and up, nice and fast. Imagine there's a spring on the ground. If you need to go from your knees, please go from your knees. I'm gonna demo this from my toes though. There's a straight line from my toes to my shoulders. From here, I'm gonna go narrow grip to start, down and up. You'll transition to regular grip, and then you'll go wide. Okay, 12, 12, 12. All right, so the next thing we've got is a supine soup can chest fly. Say that 8 times fast. I'm gonna use my candles again. I'm laying flat on my back. My feet are flat on the ground. You can hear them. For a little extra stability and take some pressure off my low back. I'll let my hands go out to the sides, just like when we did the lateral raise, the bent over lateral raise. From here, you'll notice that my upper arm is on the floor. This is gonna be a limit or a guideline. So you'll raise your hands together. You'll lower your arms just so that your upper arm touches the floor, and you'll come back to the start. I want you to maintain tension on your pec muscles throughout. So you can do this by imagining that you've got something under your armpit and you're squeezing down and back. You'll lower your arms, bring back up to the start. Imagine pinching a piece of paper between those 2 chest muscles. After your last rep, you'll end at the top here and hold for a 20-second isometric hold, okay? You're gonna squeeze your chest together, squeeze your hands, and just hold on for dear life. Last part of today's workout is a couple sets of a prone laying neck extension. So from here, I'm gonna lay, you notice I got my towel here underneath my chest to keep my head and neck a little bit farther off the floor. I'm gonna lower my chin to chest, extend my head and neck. I want you to think about driving your nose that way, away from your tailbone. Your nose goes away from your tailbone. Hold at the top for a second, come back down. I'm gonna demo a couple reps right here. Just like that.